Hey guys, welcome back to my sewing room. I'm Kelly and you found me here on Pick and Stitches. And today I just looked outside and the postman must have snuck in. I didn't even see them deliver this Sew Sampler box. I cannot wait to jump in and show you what we've got. Okay, you guys, this has been a bit of a whirlwind of a month. I still have last month's Sew Sampler on my long arm. I've been having a little bit of issues, but I'm going to get it finished. I guess I've got 2 rows left to quilt, and then I've got to bind it and cut it and get it ready to go and get a label on it. But I'm close. I'm almost there. And I did the Cupid quilt this month. So we're getting there. So this is the February 2024 box from Sew Sampler. And let's see what we have. Oh, how fun is that? Cut to the good stuff. Now, last month we got some English paper piecing, and I did the quilt that was one of the projects. I have not started the English paper piecing yet, and a couple of you were asking if I was going to do a tutorial. I would love to. I've just been kind of blowing like pedal to the metal on everything life right now. So I would not wait for that tutorial, but I definitely plan to eventually do some tutorials on English paper piecing. Comment below and let me know if that's something you're really hoping for and waiting for. And that can maybe ratchet it up on my priority list. But right now I've got a couple of big quilts coming up and that's kind of what I'm focusing on. So, okay, sorry, back to this box. Cut to this good stuff. February 2025, Sew Sampler. And let's get to our overhead. Okay. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I think I saw Kimberly talking about this rotary cutter in one of her videos, and I am super stoked about that. I love this style. I know the fabric is always what we're after, but I love a good rotary cutter. This is the same as mine. In fact, I changed my blade about 20 minutes ago on this one because I love it. And I used to really like, I have an aqua one that, and you know, everybody's got their different preferences. So I had this aqua one that I used nonstop all the time. And what I find is I think some people are more comfortable leaving their blade out. And so they would cut, and then put the cover on it and set it down. But because I have kids, I'm always like, I pull it out, I do a cut, I blade it, I set it down. And so I found like this part of my hand would get a little bit fatigued. So I noticed when I started using this one, and this was probably the first rotary cutter I ever had. I put this blade in it because it was one of those connecting threads blades that I wanted to test out. And I was reaching for it all the time because I wanted to test it. And then when I went to go back to this one, I was like, oh, well, that's annoying. So I'm really, really super stoked about this. So this is a custom color. I can't remember what they said about it. Let's see. We're thrilled to introduce the first ever Fat Quarter Shop exclusive 45mm ergonomic rotary cutter. Our favorite cutter now comes in a happy coral hue, blending top-notch quality with a splash of sweetness. So I love it. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I'm really stoked about that, you guys. So sorry I had to pull out every cutter I had. Okay, and I jumped ahead, guys. So we have a coupon code for 15% off of B plaids for Riley. Well, it's Lori Holt's stuff. I was going to say Riley Holt. That doesn't make any sense. For Lori Holt's fabric. And then we also, let's see, quilt with us, Prairie Home Sew Sampler Along. Our Prairie Home Sampler Sew Along, designed by Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet Co., starts worldwide Quilting Day, March 15th. So I bet there is a great kit for us on that. And that's going to be another fun one. Maybe that's something we should consider. Are you guys doing this one? Because I would consider that. I know I have this book. And so a couple of you were asking for me to do the bonnet tutorial and then maybe to do, I can't remember if the basket flower was the other one. There was something else that you guys were asking for. Anyways, just let me know. The other thing we have here is another layer cake shortcut quilt. I really like these shortcut quilts from Fat Quarter Shop. They're fast, they're easy, and generally they're free. I don't know if that's free here, but it probably is. So there's that. Okay. So we got a layer cake. So I will definitely enjoy that. Where's my sticky? Get a fresh piece for these layer cakes. Okay. So this looks like Lori's. I can't read what it is yet. There we go. Yeah, those are just numbers. Okay. You know me, I have to open it up. I have to open it all the way up. I'm not going to flip you through half a square inch of the fabric. We're going to look at it all. Okay. So this looks like maybe a mini layer cake. I think that's fairly common when we have them in the sew sampler, just because of the price point of the sew sampler kind of dictates. Oh, you guys, I think, oh, this is going to be fun. I don't know. I haven't even looked at the pattern yet, but I'm seeing some of these hometown holiday prints in here. I just started cutting out all my pieces for the snowman quilt. I think I cut like, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 squares today. I'm losing my mind. Okay. So let's see what we say about this. There's so much to piece together with this vibrant color collection. This lively 24-piece 10 stacker for Peace and Plenty by Lori Holt and Riley Blake Designs is a burst of beauty for your February. With vintage-inspired prints bursting with florals, flower sacks, and sampler designs, these fabrics are anything but old-fashioned. Dive into this colorful array and watch your next project bloom with the creativity and charm. Okay. I like this. That pink and red is really growing on me a lot. It feels a little bit Christmassy, but not really. And then this is cute. It's really more of a cross stitch. I thought that was the Christmas one, but it's not. It's just the cross stitch one. We'll flip these over so I can keep them in order. That way I can photograph them for you guys. And I will do photographs at the end. I know sometimes the camera doesn't get the best picture here, but that's really fun. Kind of font. Ooh, gold and green. I like that. That's fun and different. Definitely could inspire some interesting blocks. And some pinks and aquas. Now, I see in a couple of her groups, Lori always does some browns and some darker tones, but I feel like she's been getting some that, like, that's not black, okay, but it just feels, it has a darker feel. I like that. That's fun. And some pretty aqua. You know me, teal and aqua, always my jam. And some purple. Oh, that's fun. So that's like gold and pink. That's a really interesting combo. And some more purples. And we got our pink and whites. And then in a different colorway, again, this is pulling a little bit darker, you guys. I don't know. I think it might be worth it to order some dark background to go with some of these Lori Holt quilts because I think they're going to tie pretty nicely. I think that's what's coming. All right, roses and leaves. And then in a different colorway. Oh, that kind of feels like mercantile to me. I like it a lot. I actually don't think it is mercantile, but it kind of has that feel a little bit. And then the same thing in pink. I like that one too. And a good basic green. Oh, that's fun. So it's almost an eyelet. It has pink and lighter pink and then all the white dots. And then we got some blue flowers. And another gray. What'd I tell you guys? I'm telling you. I don't know. I'm going to have to order some of that. I think it was linen that used to match her stuff so well. That's pretty too. Really kind of inspire you to pull a block where you've got a lot of green and a lot of that blue, and then it all just ties so nicely. I like that too. And then we got some reds, and then the same thing in a gold with some green. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's see what our pattern looks like. So we got a pattern called Cheerful. I like that. February Sew Sampler by Lori Holt, 47 inches by 59. So it's a nice, good size. You're going to need your 10-inch stacker, 2 1/8 of a background and inner border, 1 1/8 of background, or excuse me, of cornerstones and borders. And then you're going to need your binding. Also 3 1/4 for backing. So it's not ungodly. It's pretty good. I wonder how we make the flying geese. You know me, you guys. So we have the stackers, and each stacker has to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has to make 8 geese to make it work. Yep, not my 4 at a time method, but that's okay. So you'll definitely have to comment below and let me know if you want to do the 4 at a time method and see how far we get, or if you want to follow the instructions and try a new technique, because sometimes you never know until you try it, right? I'm game. I'm game. I like it. It's a really pretty pattern, you guys. I don't know. I bet there's some limited finishing kits available. I might have to get that because it's going to have the background, the border, and the binding, which is going to be those colors right there. Whoops, that's really bright. I'll have to add in a picture. The light is not being my friend right now. But I think that's a really, really cute quilt. Okay, I just made some adjustments on the camera. I'm hoping that will show up better now. It's really, really a cute, cute quilt. And then for the backing, that's kind of going to give you what those other finishing kit would include. That's really cute, you guys. And it's got a teal border, which is never going to hurt in my opinion. Okay, so now we are on to month 11. And this is a basket called Birds in the Air basket block. So this is our next peaceful basket block. It's going to be a good, fun, symmetrical shape. You guys know it. It drives me gonzo when they're not symmetrical. That's really cute. I know we only have 2 more blocks left, and then we're going to have to go to another quilt pattern, you guys. Okay, and last but not least, we've got a Pilot Friction erasable ballpoint. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I feel like mine wasn't right. There we go. Oh, okay. So it erases with the end. If you write, you can use the other end of the pen. So it's a lot of precision. I often will go back to the ironing board and like try to just touch that little point where I made it if it doesn't work out. Okay, so I think that's everything. Let's double check on our list here. Okay, so we have our layer cake, which is valued at $22.48. So that's all of those. We have our friction ballpoint pen valued at $2.98. The friction pen by Pilot is a must-have for every single sewing room. Its magical thermosensitive ink vanishes with the swipe of the eraser or a touch of heat. I do like that it has that eraser on there. I use the iron a lot, but that's more precise for sure. Then the rotary cutter, which I am so stoked about this, you guys. So the pen is valued at $2.98. Then we got our rotary cutter, which I am so super stoked about this. This is a Fat Quarter Shop exclusive. It's cute. It's exactly what I use all the time. And I will love having one on the other side of the room because whenever I want it, it's always in the wrong drawer. Okay. Then we have our Cheerful quilt pattern. That's valued at $9.98. Sorry, I think I need to take a step back. This is $32.98. This is $9.98. We have our Peaceful Basket pattern, which is valued at $4.98. So for a $35-ish quilt box plus shipping, I really think that's a pretty good deal. So I can't wait to jump in. Definitely comment below. Let me know what you think on the flying goose method and how we should piece this together. I can follow the pattern. I can follow instructions and do something different if we need to. You know it. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. If you do like any of my unboxing videos or other tutorials, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. And until then, I will see you guys next time. I did decide to order that finishing kit, so they're $47.98 over at Fat Quarter Shop while supplies last.